Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to a new week. And welcome to our 8 a.m. Love Fest called What You Got?
Hi, friends. It's me, Barry. Good morning. It is a great day to come together and ask the question, what you got?
Hey everyone, my name is Zach Clayton. I am the president and founder of Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass and Pack Podcasting Networks. Today is Business Innovation and Creativity Day, a day dedicated to the partners who bring new ideas, fresh solutions, and creative strategies to the people who need them the most. Innovation is not just about technology. It's about thinking differently. It's about solving problems in new ways. It's about helping families and small businesses move forward when the world around them keeps changing. Look, we all know what it's like when you get used to something, you think that you're all set, you think you got it figured out, and then whammo, everything changes and you're like, oh damn, I don't know what I'm doing here anymore. It's so important as a business that you make sure that you're not stuck doing one thing one way. Ask yourself one simple question. And this is a question you can ask yourself in any aspect of life. Is there only one type of person that uses my company, that shops with my company? Even if it's a specialized company, Zebco, fishing reels company, they don't sit there and look at it like, well, it's only fishermen that use my company. No, they look at this as, okay, we're going to design this reel for the fisher person who likes it this way, this way, this way, this way. Or they are fishing for this fish or this fish. You know, there's many different things that they put into different reels. It's never just one type of person that uses an object or a service or something like that. People have differences. Every person who shops with you is going to be different than the next. Plain, pure, and simple, that's the way it is. Every single one of us is going to be different in our own way. So, you got to make sure that you have many different voices giving you ideas in many different directions. Look, innovation is about helping families and small businesses move forward. Okay? You've got to continue to move forward. Do you think people are going to come to your business if it moves their life backwards? Possibly if you're a transmission company and you specialize in reverse. Maybe. I could see that being a business that you're actually going to help people move backwards, but I digress. Today we spotlight a partner who embodies that spirit, Blulight Consulting LLC. Every small business faces challenges. Some struggle with growth, some with direction, marketing, planning, understanding how to reach people they want to serve. So many different things that people struggle with. And of course there's money, because money is always, look, there's not a company out there, even the incomparable Elon Musk sits there and probably wonders where money comes from. Okay, maybe he's a bad example. he knows where his money's coming from. There's not a lack of it. So, but the majority of businesses out there sometimes have to question, do we have the money to do this? So, but money's not the only problem. Again, growth, direction, making sure you're connecting with the right people. If all you're talking to are 13-year-old girls and you're trying to sell G.I. Joes, the message is getting mixed up, right? So, these challenges can overwhelm owners, stall progress, and create stress that ripples through families and communities. Again, it is hard to say, I'm going to leave my struggles at work at work. We all try to do it. I have yet to be able to do that. I cannot leave my struggles at home, here at home. I take them to work with me. Granted, home starts like 3 steps away from me. I'm here, so makes it a little bit more difficult. But Blulight Consulting LLC steps in with innovation. They help businesses see their potential clearly. They help owners understand their strengths. They help teams build strategies that actually work. They bring creativity to planning, clarity, and decision making, and structure to ideas that feel too big or too complicated to tackle alone. Innovation is not just about creating something new. It's about improving what already exists. It's about finding better ways to serve people. And it's about helping businesses grow with purpose. I think one of the things that have always been a struggle for me is when you take and you try to improve something, and in all actuality, you just make it more complicated for people. So in all actuality, what you did was, when you tried to improve it, you complicated it. And that is an innovation that Blulight has actually helped me with. I have talked with them, and we made it to where, hey, you know what? Have you ever considered this? And they spoke to me like they understood. First off, he and I, we have an understanding that you don't talk to me like I'm a customer. You talk to me like, you're my boss. You talk to me like, you tell me what you see is wrong, and you make sure that I understand this is why it's wrong. Because that's what it takes for me to understand it. If you come at me and you question why I do things, and you go, well, have you considered, my ego tends not to see that as something wrong. That just gives me that just gives me an out to explain why I do things. And that's a habit I need to break. I understand that, but that's also, I get more out of somebody coming up going, look, when people see this is what they think. That's the reason why my son, the kindergarten teacher in Japan, had to tell me, Dad, you cannot write like you talk. People do not understand what you're trying to say. And at first I was like, that makes absolutely no sense. But then I wrote something, and I sent it to him, and that's what he told me. And then I looked over it, and I read it again, and I tried to read it as somebody who did not know me, which is very difficult to do. And I understood exactly what he was talking about, because I was trying to tell jokes, and I came across as an imbecile or a jerk or whatever it was. I can't remember at the time what it was, but it made so much sense to me at that point in time. And since that day, I tried really hard not to write like I talk. I don't have the facial cues and all that other stuff that I use when I talk, okay? When I'm able to sit here and tell you that God gave me 3 things, gifted me with 3 things, a big gut, a big butt, and a big mouth. That's funny. When I write it down, it just makes me look, dumb. So, but Blulight Consulting collaborates with small businesses to build a stronger marketing strategy, improve customer engagement, straighten and strengthen business identity, create subtle growth plans, turn ideas into action, turn confusion into confidence, which is a very difficult thing to do a lot of times. And remember, through Community Pay It Forward, their innovation becomes community impact. When you hire them, every consultation becomes support for a mission partner. Every strategy becomes a donation. Every business they help becomes part of the chain of kindness that lifts families in need. Your business growth becomes someone else's hope. Your clarity becomes someone else's relief. Your success becomes someone else's lifeline. This is why Business Innovation and Creativity Day, that's what this is all about. New ideas, new solutions, new impact. Don't stand still. If you're standing still, you're not growing. You're not moving forward. Think about the last time you had a great idea, but didn't know how to move it forward. Maybe it was a business plan. Maybe it was a project. Maybe it was a dream you wanted to build, but didn't really know where to start. I'm kind of stuck on that right now with writing. I'm wanting to write something, and I'm quite stuck on that, and I'm trying different innovative ways to do this. But innovation begins with support. Creativity grows when someone listens. And progress happens when someone helps you see the path clearly. Blulight Consultation gives small businesses that clarity. They help owners breathe again. They help teams find direction. They help communities stay strong by keeping businesses strong. Look, innovation keeps our community moving forward. And today we honor the partners who make that possible. And we want to thank Blulight Consulting for being a partner and being a part and a huge member of the Community Pay It Forward family. This is What You Got in our question of the day. What is one creative idea or innovation you've seen from a business that made a difference in your community? What is one creative idea or innovation you've seen from a business that made a difference in your community? Look, I've teamed with, wonderful programs like Buffalo Wild Wings, Eat Wings, raise funds for many years for many different things, cancer, for Mission for Healthy Heroes, for many, many different things. And it's the same concept of Community Pay It Forward, but instead of doing it for one day a week, we do it every day. And it's inspiring and it's neat. It's positive. We also had a wonderful, and unfortunately they're gone now. Thank you, City of Greeley. They're gone now, but we had a wonderful partnership with the Grit, the hockey team here, who really wanted to focus on kids in the community, and the City of Greeley is a lesser city because of the loss of the Grit, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm embarrassed to say that because the City of Greeley let him go, but they were such a positive impact that on kids, and they allowed us to do a lot of things. It was really cool. So those are two of the people who whose creative ideas or innovations made me see a difference in my community. But we want to know, please, tag them in the comments. What is one creative idea or innovation you've seen from a business that made a difference in your community? You want to look for someone? Look at small businesses. They are the ones who are out there trying every day to make a difference. That's the reason why that partnership with Community Pay It Forward means so much. Because when we work together, we're trying to make their company the solution to somebody's issues. We're trying to make sure that they're able to stand up in their community when they've fallen. Get past the doors that are closed. That's our combined goal. That's our combined objective. Not objection. Objective. Sorry. So, our daily challenge is visit Blulight Consulting's page. Simply scan the QR code above or go to communitypayitforward.us and just type in Blue, B-L-U, and all of a sudden they're going to pop up there. And you can find out more about them. I encourage you to have a meeting with Blulight Consulting. It's going to be a productive time. He's young and he's brilliant. He tries to make sure that everything that you do is a positive step for you and your business. Sean and I have had many conversations where we've sat there and we've went back and forth, and he asked me, exactly like I said earlier, I've told him, do not come at me with kid gloves. You come at me swinging fists, and I'm fine with that. And he's done that. And he's woken me up quite a bit. We made quite a few changes to the homepage once because of the hard questions he was asking. And it made a lot of sense. And now we're really putting that into motion because here in the next couple weeks, you're going to see a drastic change to the homepage. Very excited about this. So please visit Sean, visit Blulight Consulting's page. Once again, scan the QR code, go to communitypayitforward.us and just type in BLU and it's going to pop up. The other thing you can do is say, hey, Zach, you were talking about Sean. I'd like to meet him. And I'll make the introduction happen. One share can bring on a new client for Sean. One client can lift one mission partner. One mission partner can change the lives of hundreds, if not thousands. Look, I want to thank you for celebrating Business Innovation and Creativity Day with us. Thank you for supporting great partners like Blulight Consulting and Sean, who turn ideas into action and action into community impact. When you shop with a giving partner, you lift a mission partner. When you volunteer, you lift a family. When you spread the word, you lift the entire community. When you shop with any giving partner, please remember to send us the receipt. And what you do is you add that receipt to the mission partner of your choice. We don't ever ask for money unless it's for the Come Together Compass or the Community Pay It Forward program. We don't collect money for any other mission, just our missions. Community Pay It Forward or the Come Together Compass. We will never ask you for cash for any other company. We want your receipt because that receipt from companies like Blulight Consulting turns into a substantial donation to the mission partner you choose. Look, Community Pay It Forward is allowing you to do business anywhere so you can continue helping others everywhere. We ask you to do one final thing this and every day. Please look around today. Find someone who needs support and help them. Because when you help someone today, you become part of a community that refuses to let anyone face hardship alone. My name is Zach. I am the president and founder of Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass and Pack Podcasting Networks. Thank you very much for joining me today. Please remember to love someone out there because someone out here loves you. And remember, if you're not helping someone, you're hurting everyone. All roads lead to different paths. Allow them to lead to different paths because that's allowing your company to innovate. Just remember, no one needs to go it alone when we all come together. We'll see you tomorrow for What You Got.